John Miller, running back coach. We had Roman and Kalon. They done a really good job this year. I'm most proud of them just for really accepting that 2 running back role. Kind of like a lightning and thunder type of system. They done a great job this year. We've had a really good O-line, and they've been practicing really well the whole year. I'm really proud of those guys.
When you watch this Miami team and how they try to stop the run, what have you seen on film that catches your eye?
They play hard up front. They play really hard up front. Obviously, they have the 2 defensive ends. They play hard. They know how to get after it. Coach Heatherman, he was at James Madison with us, a few years back. So, he's a hard-nosed type of guy. Really good coach. So, I know they're going to play hard and try and be physical.
When you put in one running back, what are you looking for from him? And then you put in the other one. Maybe there's something different about the attributes they possess as running backs.
I know both guys can do all things. Both of them can obviously run the ball, pass protect. That's one thing that we're really big on. And I know both can run routes and catch the ball. So it's more of a, kind of getting a feel for the game, making sure one doesn't get too tired, out there. Just kind of, feel for the game and just want to make sure those guys stay fresh.
Mm-hmm. Is your offensive line, would you categorize that as big or average for an FBS level school? I mean, I looked at Miami's. They're huge.
Yeah.
Except the center's about 295, but everybody else I think 6'5" and 325 or above.
Right.
So your offensive line, how would you describe those gentlemen?
To me, I think we have a good looking offensive line, and I think it's more about how they play. Obviously, you got to be physical up front, and making sure that everybody's on the same page. Those guys got to work in unison, and I think that Coach Losett, our offensive line coach, does a great job of getting those guys prepared.
Yeah. When you're running game in Indiana, you like to establish that inside, off tackle type of run. Maybe not as much on the edge, but you probably try to attack right in the center and attack those defensive ends, slow them down.
Yeah, we're more of a downhill type of running style. Now we do, depending on how the game is going and what the defense is giving us, we'll get the ball on the edge at times, but we're a downhill type of running team.
What do you try to tell the offensive line? Maybe you don't, as the running back coach. Just things that you'd like to see them do for your running backs.
Yeah, I don't say anything to those guys, because I know they have a really tough job. I'm more focused on my guys making sure they get to the right hole and at the right time.
Yeah, so some of the keys: get to the right hole, the right time. You see the crease, run through it. No dancing. This is not a dance contest.
No, simple as that. When you're playing a really good defense, you don't have a lot of time to dance in the backfield. So you got to be decisive as always and get the ball going early.
Yeah, is that something you have to teach them out of high school? Because in high school maybe they tried to do those types of things, trying to score a touchdown every play. In college, you're trying to get the most yards on that play.
Yeah, you talk to them, you try and coach them, but I think that's one thing that you kind of have to experience, that sometimes getting, a 3-yard run isn't a bad run, or, a 5-yard run isn't a bad run. You can't, obviously you want the home run every time, but, it's not always going to be there. And like I said, when you're playing a really good defense, the biggest thing is just keeping the chains moving.
How did Fernando help your running backs?
The pass game itself, between him, the receivers, the big guys blocking up front. The pass game, knowing that a defense, when the defense knows that you can pass the ball, they can't stack the box. So him being able to deliver the ball and the receivers getting open has helped the run game a lot.
What did you learn about the Indiana fans the last couple of years?
That we have the best fan base in America. These people, props to them, and we love our Hoosier Nation, and they do a really good job of coming to support us.
What would you like to say about those Indiana fans? Last question.
Be ready to come out and support to us on Monday.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Good luck to you now.
Thank
you.